I thought maybe I was catching the deal or something, but they knew me better than I knew myself. They knew how old my camera was and everything. They said it's time for him to upgrade. I upgraded. It's got a gyroscopic lens, and that thing moves around like an eyeball in somebody's head. It's just floating in there. Yeah, you're not recording. Okay, you can edit that out. All right. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum, peace, and welcome everyone to the Mosque's first Sunday. We're back from the convention, the 2019 convention we had in Newark, New Jersey, for our second time in the past year. And next year, inshallah, we plan on going back. We had such an excellent convention this year that all I can say is that if you're in the Newark area, you're doing yourself an injustice to not to take a bus or train or put on your good walking shoes and join the Mosque's in our community convention. And those of you all that have been following the leadership of Imam Mohammed for many, many years, many of you followed the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and you know that we're our community activity, not just in the African American community, is we're like trailblazers. You know, a lot of the things you see going on in the African American community in the world has evolved around a lot of the situations and things that we've pioneered. And it just makes you feel really proud to be a part of this community with such a rich and great history when you see others following in the footsteps of your successes. And, you know, we don't need a lot of attention and we don't look for recognition. Imam Mohammed didn't do it, so we're going to stick with his humble, modest way of dealing with things, and we're going to say alhamdulillah, thanks to Allah. But I see things, some of it could be coincidence, say the older you get. I looked up this morning, a couple of years ago I stopped counting the gray hairs. I looked in the mirror this morning, I got one coming out my eyebrow. I said, and it's healthier than all the rest. So I said, it must not be a bad hair, because it's thicker and healthier. And it's coming out the top of my eyes. So I said, maybe that's wisdom. Maybe I'm going to see something, But it's praise be to Allah. This community is truly blessed with the history and even things that, I guess when there's a need and when you have the courage to make a difference and you trust Allah, you believe in Allah and you have faith in Allah, then you come up with solutions, Because I see people with problems sometimes, and you just want to help them. And I remember telling a person one time, I told him, I said, I'm good at solving problems, And I said, I guess because I've faced a lot of difficult situations and issues, in my life. And that's what we're here to do, is to help, not to get credit for the good that we do or anything like that necessarily. If somebody else wanted, they can take it. Because half the stuff, when you think about it, people will challenge me. But I've seen ideas and that I know came from my head before anybody else. But when a person sees a person that they respect and trust, then they say, well, we kind of trust Imam. All these people from the community of Imam, Deputy Imam, well, we trust them. So they may take your idea because they trust your idea, not because it's the best idea necessarily, because they trust you. And and I've accepted it, and I think maybe that's what Allah has us here for, is for leadership, and not just an acceptance. I believe that that's what Allah has put us here to have a contribution, not in an arrogant way where people say, well, we the leaders of the world, but for us to have a significant contribution to the advancement and keeping the human race or human existence the way Allah wants it to be, civilized, and the human being, the dignity that Allah wants for it, that He's using us as His agents to help the world and help humanity. So I want to once again thank all those that helped us in the planning and the programming, and that it was you all are the ones, always the ones. Don't let nobody tell you that. You all aren't that somebody else is the reason for the success, and that we appreciate and we love all the help that we can get. But what makes our community successful are those individuals that believe in it, that are part of it, and that stay with it, that it's their life, It's like the person that built the dam got hydroelectricity and was able to make the fish go where he wanted to. He got all them fish out of that, and he even rerouted some of the water so it watered the fields, and he did all these marvelous things to advance humanity with the river. But we mustn't forget that it's gravity and water that made the river in the first place. That without that, you don't have a river. So that's how I see our community, that we the river. And only Allah is going to tell whether that river's going to dry up or not, Yeah, we can't tell it, and no help we can get is going to change that situation, And so I'm grateful, and at the same time, I'm very thankful and appreciative to be a witness. I don't take none of the credit, but I take Allah gives all the credit for our successes, and I thank Him, and I can't thank Him enough for allowing me to be a witness of His great work and His great majesty and miraculous everything He does for us. The more you look at Allah, the more He will amaze you at how great a creation you are as an individual, and His creation is in support of your life. Okay. Make sure, I don't think I'm missing no points that I didn't want to get in, but I'm looking forward to our guest speaker, and we didn't get it. We got good time. And before we leave here, I see Sister Wangar. Sometimes she don't like a lot of attention here. And I don't know if she's here. She might be just here. She often is here, just as Sister Wangar, but she may represent the Muslim Journal. But if she has some announcements or anything she wants to say, that I want to welcome her to come up and say that anything she might like to say to us on behalf of Muslim Journal. Alhamdulillah. Okay. And and so next year we will be back, inshallah, in Newark, New Jersey. It went so well that we want to keep it up, and we're going to try to do even more and work towards more success, inshallah, for the convention. Thank you. All right, alhamdulillah. That's the mic.